wondering when we can have lesbians again? We having lesbians right now. All day, every day, lesbians. Speaking of not being straight, my cable is tangled. Yeah! I'm dropping everything. Okay. Where's the popcorn? That's the background. No! Is popcorn a sweet? I guess you could put sweets on it. I'm gonna put things on layer 3. Hold on. I know where I can put this popcorn. Shove it down my shirt. Okay, that looks a little weird, but you know, we can make it work. We can make it work. Okay, you know, let's do the whole thing. How do I cancel? Okay. There's not enough room down my cape to shove popcorn down, so we're just gonna hold it. No, sir, I'm not sneaking candy to the theater, I promise. I don't know what that voice is, by the way. It's just, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Like, you shouldn't even... Why do I always accidentally stream over some sort of HoloLive EN announcement? Is it... I'm not doing it on purpose, I promise. Probably something to do with the World Tour thing. Look, this is happening now. We kind of don't even need this at the moment, actually. Can I put instructions in the chat of how this is gonna work? I'm too far to this word. Did I just say this word as opposed to saying to the left? Because that's definitely something that I would say. I'm way too far over to the word to the side. See, I'm on time and nobody cares. At least now I can do this. But when can we have lesbians again? What was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Hold on. You ever just open a window and then you're like, why did I open this window? I know I had plans. I was like, where is this? Wait, didn't I make this picture? Where's the picture that I have in the thumbnail? I made this. I did not make it. But I know where it is. I didn't make it, but I have it. Okay, I was like, is that gonna break things? You know what? Fine, we'll have that. We'll have the advertisement up. I should really find like a better way to do that. If I just want that to be on my starting screen every time. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Listen, I don't stream normally directly out of getting out of the shower. So you're gonna have to excuse me if I have no fudging idea what's going on. And yes, I am expecting no viewers. Who has a high dive account? I'm sure a lot of people have a high dive account. How popular is this series? I still can't spell Asagao. Okay. I'm looking up history, okay? I'm doing research before the stream. Give it. Wait, hold on. I'm still setting up. I was gonna say I'll give it another minute or two and then start. But I always start at 10 minutes anyway. I guess is what my new thing is now. Where's my timer? Okay. And B, I don't know, lesbians. I'm still not finished setting up. Give it up for image parentheses 13. Give it up for image parentheses 13. Woo! What is this? Oh, this is chat. I'm gonna chat. There was never chat. Always just been me and my lesbian movie. But yes, there's a reason why I don't do watch-alongs very often. Because outside of the Mario Brothers 94 movie, the Mario Brothers, these are never super duper popular. $1993. It's 1 year older than me. If this gets 0 views, I will be happy. Honestly, I was just gonna watch this on my own anyway. But now it can be a tax write-off. Speaking of which, I know there's nobody watching, but why do people do unboxing videos other than for a tax write-off? Or is that the only reason?
Can you again ask me what you just asked me? What was that question? I don't think Daddy didn't hear you.
When can we have lesbians?
Okay. Maybe I did hear you right.
Yeah, no, I did hear you, right?
I don't know what that is.
What do you-
Sweetie. I don't know what you mean.
Lesbian.
Lesbian!
No, I know what you said. But I don't think that word means what you think it means. Okay?
It's like
It's
spaghetti.
like spaghetti!
Excuse me. Do you mean lasagna?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Lesbians. If your videos get under 1,000 views, do this. Make a video called Lesbians. Oh shoot, somebody's actually here. Hi 50. Yuri, not on ice. Yeah, I was quite proud of that title. That was one of those titles I was like lying in bed and in the middle of the night and I'm like, hold on. I got a perfect title for the stream. And then I had to get up and write it down. Might have not been at like the middle of the night, but I was definitely in the middle of doing something completely unrelated. And I'm like, you know what would be a great idea for the stream? Lesbians. Lesbians? Lesbians? I guess we can start the stream now. Hold on, let me just type the explanation. How do you spell participate? The literal second word I'm trying to type. Participate. 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 In the watch. I need a new keyboard. Sync. How do you spell echoes? Sync it up to timer on screen. To participate in the watch-along, pull up the movie on your own and sync it up to the timer on screen. That's a bit of a run-on sentence, but I don't care. Guess who doesn't give a flying fudge? Yes, Sonic, I know, you're very happy for the lesbians. Thank you. Hey, when you say this is for the gays and the girls, can you also include Silver, me in that? You know, the gays, the girls, and Silver, if it's not too much trouble, thank you. Lesbian. What is the actual word for lesbian in Japanese? I know the abbreviation. Is this derogatory? That's just how Japanese. Lesbian. But it says common word, just the first two syllables. But Jisho says that is derogatory, but I don't know. I don't hear it derogatory. I don't ever hear it used derogatory. That's just because okay. Listen, if you take whatever, it's not. If you take lesbian and then shorten it to just the first like one or two syllables, in English that's offensive, but in Japanese, that's just how you shorten words. Okay. Also remind me to mute desktop audio. Actually, we're just gonna do that now, right after we do a little... and a little bit of... I don't know, do I... Actually, can I... Hold on. See, that's not working. I know nobody's here, but just in case. I'm back. Okay, I'm glad that worked. Did you hear Luigi just did you all just hear Luigi just now? Cuz I wanna in the middle of the movie just go. And then also maybe a little bit of and then maybe a and then also maybe a... Are you hearing all these sound effects? Hold on, I can just pull it up on the stream. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay, yes, you can hear that. Hello, 50, how's it going? Did I say hi to you already? It's time for lesbians. Why is that cut off? Good, how are you? I just got out of the shower. I'm feeling nice and fresh, but also a little lightheaded. I don't know why. Is it just me that feels a little lightheaded after getting out of the shower? That's why I usually don't stream directly after I get out of the shower. But you know how it goes. Okay. We're keeping the soundboard up.
No way! I can't believe this!
Also, I was not stalling for time. I just wanted to make sure, you know, if everyone that wanted to show up was gonna show up. It's fine. We're starting to stream. Let me just get a drink. Frick. Let me move my drink so that doesn't happen again. Lesbians. What's the Japanese word for offensive or derogatory? Okay, we're just because I'm still want to figure this out. Okay, we found a Japanese article about lesbians. See, this article uses the shortening all over the place. Let's take a quick look at the history of lesbians. Okay. I think that's just a confusion because in English, shortening lesbian is offensive, but Japanese, that's just how Japanese abbreviate words. Anyway, enough linguistics. Let's get the show on the road. Hold on, where's my fidget toy? I mean, I could use the Switch 2 wrist straps, but... okay, we'll leave it. How loud was that? Okay. We will accept that. We're starting 20 minutes in. Not that loud yet. I also brought it directly up against the microphone. Good sunny day, everybody. It's me, your friendly intergalactic sun prince of the sun, Enyo Solaris to Moshimasu. You can also call me Solaris, or you can call me what's the thing? You don't call me anything bad, but you're just Soul. You could also call me Soul if you really need to, okay? Starting. No, we're not starting yet. I just want to make sure the timer's working. Also, hi mouse cursor, how's it going? How do I reset? Okay. We're good. Everything's fine, okay? Wait, no! I'm back. Okay. I just want to make sure that that my soundboard is up, okay? Without showing the actual like stream audio, right? Woo! Woo! Okay, no echo. Cool. We're officially okay. Listen, I set this up just in case any one of my friends wanted to join, but I think they're all busy. Yeah, see, my cursor doesn't show up unless I specifically click on the window. Woo! Anyway, we're watching a lesbian movie. We're watching Kase-san and the morning Asagao to Kase-san. I can't speak English. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? English is not my strong suit, okay? I was too busy thinking about lesbians. Kase-san and the Morning Glories. It is a flower, okay? Asagao and... I almost said to instead of and. I'm actually losing it. We're watching the dub, by the way. If only just so, I can multitask. I'd say I don't recognize any of... I'm really bad at voice actors, but I don't recognize any of the Japanese voice actors. But you know me, I go both ways. I like both sub and dub, depending on the context. Is 50 still here? Because I want to make sure chat is working. Actually, I can make sure chat is working. I don't need you! I don't need any of you! Please come back, I need you! Okay, chat is working. Chat is a little bit too big. Well, we are going to be doing a watch-along. 50, are you actually doing the watch-along, or are you just here for the ride? Do you have the movie pulled up? Because again, I went into this stream 100% prepared to just watch the movie by myself. Because I was going to watch the movie anyway. But if other people want to watch the movie with me, I mean, I don't know. Also, VOD viewers, shoutouts to VOD viewers. I'm gonna try to get it working. Oh my gosh. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your effort. Do I have it working?
Who ordered all this fucking anime titty?
That was the wrong video. Also, I'm sorry if that was really loud. Also, I did that on purpose. I unmuted it, desktop audio specifically for that. Do I have a appropriate meme video? Oh, actually, hold on. I do. Hold on. I do. I'll make sure it's not. I'll try to make sure it's not too loud. I love how that clip kind of just trails off at the end. Hold on, wait. Now that I mention it, I do have a lot of I do have a lot because I also have this.
Women. You ever like when women, you know, when a woman just womans and you're like, oh my god, woman. Woman.
You know, when a the fun I'm losing it. I can losing it. The fun favorite part about that clip is this. The thing that really makes that clip is the Smash Brothers noise in the Smash Brothers game audio in the background. I think that really just it really sells the whole experience, honestly. Okay, we're focusing. We're not singing Naruto. We're focusing. You are my friend. That's it. That's all I had to say. I'm looking for the movie. And I'm also making sure the movie is not playing on stream. We're just buying time so 50 can figure it out, okay? I just realized for the next anime discussion that I'm gonna announce at the end of the stream, I don't know how to pronounce it. There's your hint. It's not an English or Japanese word. It isn't. There's your hint. Okay, let's just put it to a random part and see. Look at me, I'm talking while this thing is playing in the background. Did that actually work? Because we've had an incident before. Okay, yes. Because I have a really weird layout that I had to have used before. Why do I have this? Why do I have Inkscape open? Oh yeah, I was trying to make the picture that you see on the to my right. No, your left, my right, and yes, I use Inkscape instead of Photoshop or whatever. Sue me. I am not professional enough. Shibari, I don't think you're very professional. Anyway, if you're VOD watching and just want to see me watch the movie, I'll put a timestamp in the description. I'll put a timestamp. Again, I'm not expecting a whole lot of people. I have 1 views. I got Wolfie and me. That's 2 people. That's 2 whole people. So honestly, that's good enough for me. Cause yeah, I was gonna watch this movie on my own anyway. So if anyone wants entertainment value out of this, then it's great. I'll just listen in. Oh, okay. It is fine. Do not worry. Can you put the wrong wrist strap on the wrong thing? Because you know how the inside, I'm just looking at my Switch 2 wrist straps, and they both have a plus and minus on them to show where it goes. But that implies that this red wrist strap can go on the blue Joy-Con. Is that true? Hold on. Hey, hold on. Let me just go into my bag that I snuck into the movie theater and get out my Joy-Con. Oh wow, that looks sick as hell. putting the blue wrist strap on the red Joy-Con looks sick as hell. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, I know that these movie watch-alongs do not get a whole lot of traction. That's why I haven't done one in 6 months. That's why I usually opt for like discussions, because then microphone? Microcoon? Daijobu? Microphone just started wobbling. Are you okay though? Oh, that's what's happening. I'm pulling up the carpet. When did this happen? Hold on, I fix. Okay. I fix. But yeah, there's two reasons. A, because this is a lot more complicated than, like, go watch the show and then we'll talk about it. And also, you know, people who have not seen it might be able to listen to it and see if it's interesting, because not everybody cares about spoilers, and I also have a spoiler-free section, and I can't breathe. Please. Ah. Okay, I'm fine. Wait, what just? Okay, I thought something else popped up when I did that. I need water. I'm already almost out of water. This is not okay. At least I got plenty of popcorn. Hold on. I'm holding it with like my thumb. Hold on, I can. There we go. Now it just looks like I have popcorn for hands. Solaris, how do you type with popcorns for hands? Anyway, another reason that I prefer anime discussions is because I watch anime in a really dumb way. Okay, first of all, I watch anime in a very me way, okay? And we appreciate that, especially when it's me. What am I talking about? I really need to mess with these settings, because I can't do wide-eyed face too easily. Maybe I should mess with these settings later. Anyway, yeah, so when I watch anime, I know a lot of people like to watch anime in the background while they're doing other things, or, you know, just like check the phone in the middle, or even watch it at double speed. It's okay, those people don't exist. Honestly, I know I've said that before, but like, honestly, as long as you're watching anime, you're better off than most people, regardless of the fact how you watch anime. But how I like to watch anime is with absolutely zero distractions, and also pausing every like 5 minutes to like look up something. Like, wait, hold on, don't I know that voice actor? Wait, hold on, who wrote this again? Hold on, what's that Japanese word mean again? You know, that stuff like that. So, because I think Poke suggested that we watch the Yuri on Ice, the last anime discussion together last time, and I'm like, that will never happen. Because A, it's already hard for us to meet up and do things, let alone for that, and B, like, I don't know, I just like watching anime on my own. But I will watch it, I will do stuff like this. Real, I'm always looking up voice actors. I was gonna do the pop-out chat, but we have on-screen chat. I'm gonna be looking over, well, you know, I mean, you know, we'll do pop-out chat. That's what I've been doing recently, so I should keep doing it. Try to make it a little bit bigger. My mouse scroll wheel down isn't working. Yes, it is. Just zoom out is not working. I just made the chat way too big, where 50's message was the only thing on screen. Hold on. We'll pull up the soundboard on this one. I did not do that fast enough. I did not do that fast enough. I need to do it like almost instantly. Hold on, I can try again. That is the wrong button. Hold on, one more time. Anyway, I don't know. That sound clip has gotten a lot of use on our Discord server. That's where I'm getting this, by the way. That's the real soundboard. It's the one good thing that Discord has over Skype. And you can also do. So I apologize if that. Listen, I set this up because we had a problem one time of, hey, I want to watch the movie on my computer, but I can't stream the computer audio for my friend audio like I usually do, because that would just stream the movie audio, and then that would put a bunch of copyright things. I think that happened for the second Bleach movie where I accidentally cut the thing, whatever. So anyway, I capture audio directly from Discord and then microphone, and then desktop audio is not happening. Apparently when I capture audio directly from Discord, we can still hear. Woo! So, you know, that's always good. Anyway, but yeah, so we'll watch the movie. I was like, do I want to do my big Yuri rant? Because people okay, listen, this is real ass Yuri, okay? We're not doing no Yuri bait, okay? Get that Yuri bait garbage out of here. Although people complain about that, but I'm like, I don't know. Is experimentation not a bad thing, even if you're not going to fully commit to it? Is that not such a bad way to be introduced to the topic of gayness? Is Yuri baiting really that bad? Let's discuss these philosophies and otherwise. What's that one Reddit post of like, it is a phase, but that's just how all phases of life are phase mom. It's not a phase mom Tumblr post. It is a phase mom. Show me a permanent state of self, mom. Impermanence does not mean insignificance, mom. The key to a happier life is being in a constant state of change and acceptance, mom. So yeah, I don't know, man. That's all I had to say. I'm sure why? I don't need a WEPB file. Hold on, I just wanted to show the Tumblr meme on screen. I'm sure I had somewhere. I'm sure I was going somewhere with this rant, but I don't like soapboxing. But I just wanted to say specifically with anime and Yuri baiting, I'm like, yes, I'd rather just like them commit to it and actually do the Yuri, but like, I don't know, there's a lot of different ways to tell different types of stories, and experimenting with different things, it's fine. It is a phase, mom. Show impermanence does not mean insignificance, mom. Sometimes things are just a phase. Sometimes the things last forever. Everything is a phase. Okay, listen. Everything is a phase. Nothing is forever. We're all gonna die eventually, okay? So just be gay. It's fine. Let's watch the movie. I've been ruining like half my out of context clips by just laughing at the end because I say something completely out of pocket and then I just laugh at the end. But yeah, it's not real lesbianism. It's okay, goodbye movie theater. It's not real. Yuri baiting is not real lesbianism. That's just, it's just a phase. They're just experimenting and messing around. No, everything is real. Everything is a phase. There is no permanent state of self. If you think you are in a permanent state of self, then you are probably very depressed. That is something I realize the older I get, the older I realize, oh yeah, I'm in a constant change of self and constant change of motion and thing. The only constant in life is change. I'm not getting off my soapbox one more time. I'm getting off my soapbox again. The key to a happier life is being in constant state of change and acceptance, Mom. There, we're done soapboxing. I know. Okay, I know. Okay, I know. Hold on, we gotta find someone to watch the movie with us. What is Image 13? That is Image 13. Anyway, if you want to go through phases of your life and experiment with different things, do it. Just do it. That's what life is. That's all that life is experimenting and playing around with things and doing all the thing. You don't gotta worry about it. Okay? And I think that's something that I think anime, as a general medium, understands more than a lot of mediums. Is that, like, yeah, you know, anime likes to experiment and play around with a lot of things, you know? I'm sure I was going somewhere with this, but you get the idea. Here's the horse lady using the phone. I don't know why this image makes me laugh so much. Umu? Hold on. What's horse in Japanese? Uma, right? Uma Musume. It's from the Racing Horse Girls anime. I should watch that. That's like 15 seasons and people are like, it's good. Also, here's the Stegosaurus in Mario Kart 8. He's there. And he believes in you. It was hinting at Dino Jungle. Hold on, I remembered what we were doing now. We were looking for somebody to watch the movie with us. Too soon. Not transparent enough. Too, I don't know. Anime girl in a washing machine? No. I gotta find something thematically appropriate, okay? Kirby? Kirby's not transparent! I swear this GIF was transparent. This GIF isn't even transparent. Again, if you're VOD watching, just want to see the movie, go to the timestamp in the description. Is this good? This might be our best option. This might Seal with Poplio with rainbow sunglasses might be the best option. Is that Poplio? The Pokemon? We have a Dorito chip. Hamtaro? That's a tiny ass Hamtaro. There we go. $50, since you're the sole viewer, you get to vote for Hamtaro or Poplio. Unless I can find something better. Dancing Luigi. Oh my gosh. Why is it so big? Oh yeah, because I had to make the Hamtaro GIF like really big. just watching the movie. Luigi in a cowboy hat is just dancing in the seat next to me. Like, movie theater staff, they're the guest next to me is being a little disruptive while I'm trying to watch the movie. Yes, yeah. But sir, I'm trying to watch the movie. Sir, can you please relax? Like, I'm trying to, this is a cinema. This is a cinema, sir. I think 50. I think my only viewer is gone. I think my only viewer is... Happy dog. Happy dog. I love that gif. That gif is good. Do we have a picture? We got the gay trucks. I'm not good at picking things. We could watch the movie with the gay trucks. I'll pick something. Hold on, this is a good contender for the seat next to me. Okay, so we'll have the mouse in that seat. We'll have you know what? Why not Poqueno los dos? If we can't pick one, that is also not transparent. We can't pick one. Why not have both? So we got Pop Leo in the background having a good time. See, I'm also really bad at picking things, so we just go both. What is this GIF? Hold on, before I show this on stream. I know, now all of a sudden, I'm concerned about putting GIFs on stream. Oh, hey, remember earlier when I said that, like, when, during the early days of Mario Kart 8, like, in 2014, 2015, I was doing time trials and I clipped below the floor on Piranha Plant Pipeline? I found a GIF of it. Piranha Plant Slide. Look, my back wheel just fell into the ground, and then as soon as I'd moved, I popped up. So like, what? Huh? I've never seen that. That happened to me like only once, and that was on my old main, the Rosalina inside drifting bike. My 2015 main in Mario Kart 8. Anyway, that's not important right now. You're not transparent either, and you also don't loop properly. You also don't loop properly. Where's Hamtaro? I am sad to report that I might have lost Hamtaro. You shrunk the kids? Don't call me honey and expect it to lessen the fact that you shrunk the kids. Here we go. We need accurately sized Hamtaro. Okay, is everyone at the theater yet? We got some empty seats, but I think we're good. I love how the mouse next to me is just kind of, he's focusing. He's ready to watch the movie. He's focusing a lot. Okay, is everybody in their place? Is everybody ready to watch the movie? Because it's somehow already effing 9 o'clock. And by 9 o'clock, I mean it's 50 minutes into the stream. I'm like, oh yeah, this will be like less than 2 hours. No, it won't. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we are watching Kase-san and the Morning Glories. What is its description on AniList? I just searched up AniList on AniList. Asagao called Kase-san. It is based on a 2010 manga. It is a movie from June 9th, 2018. So it released in Pride Month. Hell yeah, 2018. I remember, what was I doing in 2018? I don't remember. I'm getting ads for more blahas. No! I don't need them. I don't need them. I need it. I need it more. I need more blahas. Anyway, it was done by Studio ZEXCS. What the fudge? I've never heard. Sometimes I just run into studios I've literally never heard before. They worked on a lot of 2000s harem shows, 2010s harem shows. Sure, let's go with that one. Yeah, H2O, Footprints in the Sand, Oma Mori Himari, Fudging, what the fudge was this called? A Dark Rabbit Has 7 Lives. That was a 2010 light novel. That was a pre-SAO light novel. Back when light novels were weird and dumb and interesting, as opposed to just weird and dumb and isekai. But yeah, from what I see, this is like their most popular work. One of their most popular works. So that's cool. And we're not going to read the description. All I know is that it's a Yuri. We don't need to know any more than that. So yeah, I think this is the first movie watch along that I've seen where I've not seen the actual movie before. Because I did the Bleach movies, we did the Sonic movies, and I've seen all the Bleach movies and all the Sonic movies before. Like, I did the watch-along. So I think this is the first watch-along I've not seen the actual anime. So let's just watch it, and if I have thoughts, thoughts will occur. I will try not to yap too much during the movie. I will do my absolute best. Because, again, I've not seen the movie before. But, you know me, I like to yap and not shut up. But I don't like to shut up, I like to be talkative. But yeah. As you see in the pinned comment, to participate in the watch-along, first of all, don't have your nose do a weird thing, and then pull up the movie on your own and sync it up to the timer on screen. So actually, yeah, I'll start the movie at like 1 second, so then I can start the timer and then hit play. So I don't have to do it right at the same time. Are you ready for some girls kissing girls? Because again, as I said before, I wanted to do. We did for this is part of Pride Month because we also did Yuri on Ice, and now we're doing Yuri Not on Ice. This is as actual Yuri in it, not just 2 guys named Yuri. It's still gay. It's still Yuri. But it's not Yuri on Ice. Okay. Let me just get a drink of water. And then we'll be good. It is 58 minutes and 5 seconds. So, a shorter movie. I don't even think it's considered a movie. I think it's considered an OVA? Or an ONA? What AniList, what do you have to say? Also, I did want to look up one more thing before we actually started. It is an OVA. So an original video animation, meaning it was like direct to DVD or whatever. I just wanted to look up Asagao, which means morning face, or Japanese morning glory. There you go. That's why in English it's called Kase-san and the Morning Glories. or Miss Kase. Technically, it would be Miss. Technically, San is a Japanese name, and you know, if you wanted to translate it properly, technically, yeah, in English it's called Kase-san and the Morning Glories. I don't know why I just looked that up. I literally have it pulled up right here on screen, right here. Anyway, whatever. Let's watch it. We're watching the movie. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's actually watch the movie. Is the soundboard still functioning? Yes, it is indeed working. Just pull this off to the side just in case I need it. Okay. The movie is starting in 10. Do we go from 10? Yeah, we'll go from 10. I feel like 5 is too soon. Yeah, no, we're not checking how many viewers we have. Not Wolfie. 50 is still here. Everybody's here. We got Mouse, we got Poplio, we got Hamtaro. 50 is here in spirit, and might be physically here. I don't know. Okay, no, 50's here. Hello. We're starting. 10, 9, 8, 7. What was I doing? Oh yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's synced up. Okay. It's too loud. Shin something something con? Shin Koku con? I can't read. I can't read that fast. The titles are too fast. Yeah, what is this studio? I've never heard of this studio before. Chotto mate. Chotto mate. Okay, I fixed it. Do not adjust your TV set. It froze. I don't know why it froze. Maybe I had it up paused for too long, so I had to reload. 1 minute. Okay, this is a little bit too far behind. Okay, we're good. It's synced up. It's synced back up. 107, 107. Okay, we're good. We're good. So I know this is based on a longer manga series, so I'm curious how much they actually adapt. There's also a music video, and I know the music video came out first, but I think it's just a music video and not an actual series. We might look that up after we watch the actual series. So I'm like, I always do in release order, but maybe the music video spoils things. I mean, they get together, okay? They have to. It's in the plot description. What if this wasn't actually Yuri? Oh, never mind. This is Yuri. They're already showing. They're showing some previews. They have a video montage of kissing. As soon as I said, "What if this isn't actually Yuri?" It showed them kissing, and I'm like, oh, "Okay, yeah, no, this is Yuri." Dude, we got the Yuri line. The literal first line of the movie is we're both girls, but ... That's how you know it's some hashtag real Yuri shit. And again, this audio is not showing up on screen, right? Yeah. We got the sparklies. Oh my god, she's hot! Throat is dying. Remember when I said that I wouldn't be yapping? I wish this movie had dub titles. Because it has subtitles, but it's only for the Japanese audio. Dude, is this an anime series that's starting in spring? She has a little plant on her head. Are they already like mid-relationship? Because that's crazy. I was wondering how they were going to adapt the manga. That would be interesting. Bowing on the phone. I do like these English voice actors. They are in a relationship. That's actually really interesting. That's actually really interesting. They're 30? Oh, 3rd years. We should go out on dates. Crash thump. I like when romance movies are not always about just like will they, won't they. I think I was talking over that, but she said something something girlfriend, and then she exploded again. And yes, I did notice the matching mermaid phone trinkets. Turn this up a little bit. Hamtaro, can you hear properly? Poppy, are you good? Mouse, you good? Okay. I love her rainbow socks. Where can I get a pair of rainbow socks? Again, I wasn't expecting this till the end of the movie, but we get a whole hour of this? Hell yeah. Because again, I don't hate Yuri baiting as much as other people, but it is nice to just get straight into it. Oh, she making her girlfriend a bento? Hell yeah. An obento? Dub said home cooked lunch. Dang! Got a whole home cooked obento, and why is she keep having a sprout on her head? Dude, we're doing a class trip. This does not have translated signs for some reason, but okay, again, I hope the movie is good. Movie's great. I'm 7 minutes into it, and I already love it. She said I'm so freaking hyped. I changed my mind. Movie's bad, dub is bad. But thanks for stopping by, 50. This next stream will probably be Gex. Tomorrow, Tuesday. I'll figure it out. Trying to not be all distracted and focus on one thing at a time. So I'll talk about the next stream at the end of this stream. How about that? But anyway, thanks for coming to Stream 50. Realized I never finished that thought. Pretty backgrounds. Listen, I'm tired of lame ass anime backgrounds. So when I see good anime backgrounds, oh, because she's a gardener. Is that why she has a sprout when she gets exprised? Exprised. Yeah, you know, she's also about flowers. I just assumed that the word morning glory was in there. Hold on. What do morning glories represent? A symbol of ephemeral beauty, echoing a transient nature of life. Gotcha. See, this is the random things I need to Google in the middle of watching anime. Hey, Again, background characters are always the ones to get the short end of the stick in dubs, but hey. Like, oh my god. Because the background characters are just like, oh my god, you can't even fucking believe it. We gotta have some conflict in the movie, I suppose. God damn it! Came, like, lesbians came and eat lunch together. That's crazy. You seeing this shit, Hamtaro? By the way, I thought this was just an anime thing of people eating lunch in their classroom on the desk. But no, that's a thing in actual Japan. I don't know, just one of those weird things. I thought was an anime thing or a Japanese thing. It's a Japanese thing. I was talking over that, but I'm pretty sure she was like, "Are you like in love with Kase?" I thought Kase was the other girl, but I thought Kase was like the blonde girl. Hell yeah, accepting friends. We love to see it. I I have a problem. My muscle memory tried to hit the home button to pull up the Yuri on my Switch 2, but I'm like, hold on, we're not even on the Switch 2. What's wrong with me? I just have that down in my muscle memory every time I say something dumb like that. I have a problem. Like, literally, my thumb twitched a little. Again, English dubs also have a problem with exclamation words like "Oh my, oishi, ah, kirei," something stuff like that. We talked about this whole self-talk, negative self-talk thing, or I guess passive-aggressive self-talk. Also, the other girl's name is Yamada. I think it's usually a masculine name, but I guess it could be a feminine name. Or maybe Yamada is her last name, full family name. Last name is a weird word. Her baby years. I thought that was gonna be her like as a literal baby 1 year ago. He's like, I think you're amazing too. And I'm gonna prove it to you with hard evidence. Creepy or romantic? I guess you are a creeper. Horticulture is what they were saying earlier. Nice. What the fudge was that? The magical little star rain things. That's cool. Oh, hell yeah. Us being both girls is actually really secondary in our whole relationship. Doesn't have to be the main thing. The bus driver's like, come on, we gotta get going. A bus driver left her behind. That's crazy. Like, these girls are having a moment. Let's just leave them alone. She can catch the next bus. I'm not being late again. Being late. Another Yuri moment is not gonna make me late again off my bus schedule. Also, I was not paying attention. Is this a flashback? They kissing. I think this might be a flashback. Or it might not be, I don't know. I like that sparkly effect around them with the bus light and with between the bus past the bus window and the shimmer of the sun. I can't speak. It's good. It looks pretty, okay? Anime look pretty. Yeah, I think that was in summer, and they said they got together in spring. So I don't think that was a flashback. We got an invite to our house. Let's go. I like how the cool, calm, and collected one is the one that's all flustered about being in a relationship. Or she's more serious about the relationship. Leaf on her head. Now I'm just gonna sit here in dead silence. Can I full screen this without anything effing up? We're not gonna risk it. Now that I'm starting to think about the implications. That sound effect was too good. I thought it was my ringtone. But I don't think I have a doorbell. I know where you live exactly because I've been stalking you. Wait. Hell yeah, cake. She said it's a bit messy. She just cleaned up. That is definitely a Japaneseism. She's like, oh my god, I'm in my girlfriend's room. That's crazy. I love how they're just having like regular couple stuff happen, and that's really great. I love how they're both freaking out about what's happening right now. Okay, maybe one of them is being a little bit weirder about it than the other one. You know, I was just inspecting the inside of your bed for any sort of... England is a mecca for gardeners. I also want to visit England one day. Said that as a joke, but I think I have actually... Yes, I did actually visit. I went to London. You get the idea. Oh my god. Can't. Shit, the strawberry. I love how she had just a sprout. She gets a sprout on her head when she gets expised. I made up that word and I can't think of the real word for it. Surprised. Sorry. Sorry. Can't take serious things serious. Sorry. You talk about like kissing? Like kissing right now, kissing? Give me a minute to mentally prepare myself. I didn't get what she was asking. Oh, maybe she was talking about more than kissing. Oh yeah, no, she was definitely talking about more than kissing. For real? Hey, quick question. What's this movie rated? We got some R-rated hand-holding. Phone call shook her. She said, friend. Is she not out to her parents? That's crazy. It was indeed on max volume. Really ruined the mood. I can't find out what this is rated. It does IMDb does say it's in color though. Nope, I got nothing. Am I sweaty? Is it a Morning Glory? PG-13. In this case, anyone was wondering. PG-13! It's rated PG-13! It's rated PG-13! No, that's really cute, actually. Also, what did I do to the hue? Lemongrass, same as Morning Glory. Because that would make sense. Oh yeah, they're going to Okinawa. I forgot. I totally forgot about that plot point. Oh, so I see this is one of those anime where boys just don't exist on screen. What anime was like that and was really awkward? Oh yeah, Bochi the Rock. was also like that and was really awkward. Because her dad had a scene. I mean, I could have figured. Aww. Even when the star isn't there, the light continues to shine even when the star is gone. Told you I could find a way to make this about Sonic. They got magical love dots around them. We got some Okinawa propaganda. What else is popular in Okinawa? Eels, I think. I'm not sure. I've not been to Okinawa. I should go to Okinawa next time I go to Japan. They're getting their picture. That's some omiyage. OMG, you're such a girl. See, omiyage. Some souvenirs for other people for when you get back. Dang. They got different hotel rooms. That's effed up. I was gonna say, this is a fancy ass school trip. Not a fancy ass. I mean, I guess it is the third year school trip, but it's still very fancy ass. Quick question: what's this rate? What's this movie rated? Pulled up her pants. Other girl's just butt naked. She had the sprout again. Look at that. Respecting each other's feelings. Hashtag not toxic Yuri. Hashtag wholesome Yuri. So this was the 13 part of the PG-13. Jeez. Steam. That was also a good voice delivery. In the rain. She, in parentheses, she did not end up taking a bath. Wait, I was reading the Japanese for that. Don't get effing lost and die. I don't want to lose another child on another field trip. With a Suizokan. That's Japanese for aquarium. Keikaku means plan. Like, we're gonna have together time. Beats are going to the fudging beach. We have officially reached the beach episode. It's a movie. Are you dumping me? I get it. You saw me naked. Now you want to break up with me. Aww. Not your body. I don't like. It's my body. She's like, oh, fudge. Glad I'm not ugly. I'm so glad you don't think I'm ugly. That was a... You see what I was talking about with the... A lot of conflict in Japanese storytelling is the characters just being too nice to each other. Because she assumed that she did something wrong, and she assumed that she did something wrong. And that was the kind of source of the miscommunication. They cleared it up, and they're like, oh, we both like each other. Cool. I like that. That's good and wholesome. On our honeymoon. Is that Destiny Islands? I am really worried that they're gonna break up at the end. There's no way. There's no way. Because we looked it up. Morning Glory. It's talking about ephemeral beauty. But we talking about ephemeral beauty as in... What? It's raining. Oh, they're talking about university. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Yui is her actual name. There's no way. I'm terrified right now. I'm quivering mid boots. I should have known this. As soon as they said that there were third years, I should have known that this was coming. That their whole graduation breaking them up was going to be a plot point. This will be fine, don't worry about it. The one in 500 miles in the opposite direction. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I remember where Hydrangea from. Was that from that zombie girlfriend show? No, I don't remember the name of the zombie girlfriend show, but she had to eat some sort of flower to stay alive. She was a zombie. So you get the idea. "40 minutes into this movie, I'm already so invested." The sprouts retracted. So I'm trying to pretend everything is fine. Nah, I thought she was... Where are they gonna say morning glory? We talked about sprout leaves. We talked about sunflowers. Oh my gosh, these goddamn phone calls interrupting Yuri moments. She's not out either. That's crazy. Very interesting though. They went out of their way to say that they're not like out. How random, lol. I keep switching between my fidget spinner and the Switch 2 wrist straps or fidget toy, and I really need to not, because I'm gonna end up breaking the wrist straps somehow. Shh. Good visuals. We have not the nightmare scene. No. Is this the hashtag doomed Yuri? Also, are they not already in Tokyo? Not the underwater. No! No! Kase's gonna get a new girlfriend and go to Kase's gonna go to college and get a new girlfriend. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not okay. I'm not okay. Crying dream things always get me. I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Something's on Yamada's mind. You're her girlfriend. You should know that. Talk to that girl. Get her out of that. Get her out of that swamp. Oh my god. We got the more underwater depression. That's crazy. Get your girlfriend and pull her out of that swamp. Love wins in the end, right? Phone call not interrupting something at this at blah blah blah. Rare scene of a phone call not interrupting something. She said Tokyo. Take it back. I don't like this dub anymore. I get it. Because you're so amazing and awesome. Oh my god. Hashtag not doomed Yuri. Hashtag not doomed Yuri. Oh my god. It's taking everything in me to not sob like a baby right now. I'm sorry. You can visit each other all the time. You meet halfway. Again, I really should have seen this coming the second they said that they were third years. I should make a list of tropes I do and do not like in romance. But definitely a trope I like in romance is the characters having like dreams and goals and aspirations outside of the relationship. That's always good. Makes it feel more real and grounded. She said Tokyo again. Tokyo. But yeah, I know the whole thing about saying an English, a Japanese word in the middle of an English sentence is awkward. No. She's the girl been gone for like one day. Girl been gone for apparently like 20 minutes. Still at the bus stop. A bus driver's like, this again? Hashtag not doomed Yuri. Hashtag not doomed Yuri. Even the guy in the announcer said Tokyo. Oh, music's swelling. I'm a sucker for that too. We got the background blurring too. I was not expecting him to just fall inside of the train. That was really great. Also very fitting. Japanese trains run on a very strict schedule. They do not have time for your romance nonsense. Yamada has no plan. She got 3 sprouts on her now? Ten. There's still like 5 minutes. They're after this song is too loud. Okay. God damn. I have nothing to say. I'm just gonna melt away if you don't mind. gosh, I'm dying. I'm getting stuck. Is it really warm in here, or is it just me? Can we turn on the AC? Oh my god! Okay, so here's the other reason why I can't do anime watch-alongs. I get way too emotionally invested. I don't think you guys understand how much I love anime. I think we're like, oh, I think you're like, oh yeah, you know, I think I understand at the level that Solaris likes anime. No, you don't. You really don't. I'm about to ducking lose it at a less than an hour long movie. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. I got nothing. 10 out of 10. Okay, so another reason. Okay, here's yet another reason that I like doing anime discussions over watch-alongs is because I need time. I need time to like gather my thoughts before I can be coherent again. Because I was like, okay, well, you know, we'll watch the movie and then, you know, we'll have a discussion directly after it. And I'm like, no, that's not a thing. I thought I heard a loud thump. I hope nobody fell down the stairs. Okay, anyway, I forgot that I still had that. Anyway, another reason, 2002, another reason that I prefer to do anime discussions over watch-alongs is because I just need a second to gather my thoughts. I need to go, like, lie down and stare at the ceiling for, like, 5 hours in order to fully process what I just witnessed. Yeah, I'm, like, a second behind now. That's crazy. 12... 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I'm like 2 seconds behind. I don't know why it froze up there for a second. But yeah, I'm a effing wreck right now. All I can say is peak. Is peak. Just give me a second, okay? I remember the things that I like. I will explain them in a little bit more detail and like give me like let me just listen to the song. Hold on, where's my water? Oh my gosh. I'm a fudging wreck. Where were the morning glories? Okay, the song's ending. We're gonna get like one after credit sequence. Is that math? I don't know that kanji. It kind of looks like the kanji for math. Oh, they're sleeping on each other's shoulders. I just want them to be happy. I just want them to be happy. I just want them to be happy. Oh my god, I'm losing it. I was not I was like, this is just a silly Yuri movie. I was not expecting it to ruin me. I gotta watch that whole ending scene again. Hold on one second. I know the movie's over. Wait, they're talking about Morning Glories. Hold on one second. I'm rewatching that last scene again. Give me like 2 seconds. Fleeting love. But there's another meaning. Okay. They were just saying that morning glories have two meanings: a fleeting love and everlasting bond, which I would say is BS. But you know, knowing Japanese culture, question mark, knowing how things go, like, yes, it is 100% lines up that yes, that meaning can mean both things, both ephemeral love and everlasting bond at the same time, somehow, without either. It's all about the Buddhist cycle of life, or whatever the fudge. I can't make coherent thoughts right now. I want to stop the timer, but I want to wait for it to get to an hour. I don't know why. The movie's over. The movie is officially over, and we do not need the timer anymore. But let's just have it run, because it'll be fun. And it'll be fun to see it clicked over to have like 5 digits in it. No, wait, it already has. I can't. 6 digits, but it'll have. Hey, okay. We don't need you anymore. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay, so it was the movie was good. Oh my gosh. Now I hope this VOD doesn't get any views, cause holy crap, Aroni. Yeah, you know what? If the stream's current bitrate is 0, was I just been not streaming this whole time? I would have been okay with that. No, okay. I don't know why it's saying that my stream's bitrate is 0. Anyway, if this gets the lowest amount of views, I'd be okay with that. I'm fudging. Listen, I know I want to be honest, I want to be open on stream, okay, but sometimes things get a little too personal, okay? And a sweet Yuri love story is really what gets to me sometimes. I might have teared up a little bit. Listen, I know I'm a big crybaby off stream, but on stream I try to pull it together. Outside, I think I've only ever cried like twice. It was like a Bleach movie and a Sonic thing. Of course it was Bleach and Sonic. I just put that together. Of course it would be Bleach and Sonic that would effing break me. And a Yuri movie. That's the trifecta. If you ever want to know the 3 things to get Solaris really emotional, it's Bleach, Sonic, and Yuri. That's the Triforce of getting Soul to be emotionally invested in things. And no, and yes, I am trying to figure out how to put those 3 things together in a way that makes coherent sense. And no, it can't. Man, anime's good. You ever just finish an anime and you're like, man, rob the gas station. No, you ever just finish an anime, you ever finish one of those anime and you're just like, man, life is good. Okay, maybe if life's not so great, but you know, anime, you ever finish anime and you're just like, wow, anime is good, and that's like the only thought on your brain? Yeah, that's me right now. I can't give you any coherent feedback or anything. That's all I got. Now, quick question: should I private this VOD? Because I wasn't kidding about. I'm glad nobody's seen this. No, even if it is the least viewed thing on my channel. What is actually the least viewed thing on my channel? Okay. Even if it becomes the most viewed thing on my channel, I don't like to take down VODs. I don't think I've had to. I normally just cut out like things at the very beginning or things at the very I usually just cut out the intro screen if I have to cut out anything. But I don't listen, I like being as open as I can. So you know what, if people hear later on, if people hear that, oh, what, you had a whole mental breakdown during the Yuri movie, what the fudge? And then they go back, it's fine, it'll be fine, okay? It was good, okay? Hold on, I need to pull up the movie again, just to remember what I've watched. It has chapters? Anime stuff like this normally doesn't have chapters. Okay, I think I'm somewhat coherent. Here are the things. I wasn't a huge fan. I think this is kind of made for manga readers. Okay, so here's my actual. Hold on, I need to do something visual to the stream to indicate so I know where to timestamp it. Because for when I timestamp the anime discussions, I just look at what the title is, or like what the thing is in the upper right is. So then I know where to bookmark it, but for this, I'm not sure. Here, I made it a legally distinct chocolate peanut butter cup, and I made it in my effing tart pan. The little tart pans that I have. So it's like as big as the palm of my hand, which is big for a chocolate peanut butter cup. And it's vegan, because one of my family members was visiting recently that is the vegan. I was gonna say was, but I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. And so I made, and I saw a recipe to make, peanut butter cups, and I was like, I just use, vegan chocolate. But yeah, it was basically just, peanut butter, powdered sugar, and vanilla extract, and then, melt some chocolate, and I did it in the microwave in like 30-second I can't speak. I'm just trying to talk about something else to level my head a little bit. Increments, and to melt the chocolate, and then I poured a layer of chocolate, and then I made like a puck of peanut butter, and then put it in there, and then covered it up with more chocolate. You can kind of see that there are like some parts that are like kind of sticking out, because I did no idea what I was doing. But that's what's fun about cooking and baking, is that like you just kind of get to play around and experiment. And so I made like 6 of these cups, and this was one of the better looking ones. So yeah, I don't know. Cooking is fun. And then I let it set in the fridge. And the only issue is that it like it's a type of the way that the chocolate like hardened up, it's like it cracks instead of like being kind of like mushy a little bit. Like actual if there was another supposed peanut butter cup on the market other than my Enyo branded vegan peanut butter chocolate cups. If there were other ones that maybe those might be smaller and also more mushy and chewable, but these are like very like it's crunchy. But I think there is something you can do to chocolate to make it like, I'm not sure what it's called, maybe tempering chocolate. Process of heating and cooling chocolate to specific temperatures to create a stable and desirable crystalline structure in the cocoa butter. This results in a glossy, firm snap when broken and resistant to melting at room temperature. No, that's what I got. Untempered chocolate will appear dull, soft, and may bloom. Develop weak spots or... I want it to be kind of dull or soft. Did I untempered chocolate? Did I accidentally temper the chocolate? Because yeah, it wasn't really melting at room temperature, and it was like very shiny and snapped. But that's not what I wanted. Whatever. Anyway, they were still really good though. They required some tooth strength in order to eat, but they were still good. What the fudge did I just do? Meow, meow, meow. Here's my current Bleach, Rebirth of Souls tier list. I learned at Yoruichi, or not my tier list, but like how well I know how to play each character list. I learned how to play Yoruichi. She's kind of complicated, but I kind of get it. She's fast and she do mix-ups on shield. because I was like, oh, I wanna learn how to play every character anyway. And the other day on stream, I got slapped up by a Yoruichi. And then I also relearned Shunsui, and I'm like, oh, hold on, he's actually really good now, because he can basically. They gave him the ability to cancel his special flash attack with a dash, and the beginning of his special flash attack is like him jumping forward in the air. So if you can cancel that by dashing. So if you do that repeatedly, it looks like he's wave dashing. It's actually kind of busted. Because like what Shikai Ichigo could do in the new patch, you can do that and bait people into shielding and then dash forward and grab, and you get a free grab. Or you could just do it. Or you could cancel it and then shield if you think that they're gonna mash. Anyway, it's really cool. And also, I'm top 500 in the world on ranked. I was playing some Komamura, my mains, and I got to 426. Hell yeah. I want to say that the rankings were all different on the different consoles, so this is PC. And then also, I got top 15 Komamura. I could probably get to top 10 if I tried really hard, but after that, it looks like it has like a sharp jump. Like 1 through 9 players seemed pretty correct. Okay. I've cleared my head. I've had a second to think about the movie. Let's talk about the movie. Okay, so I think there's like one criticism I have for the entire movie, other than okay, I have two criticisms. I was like, I only have one criticism other than the other criticism I have, and I'm like, wait, hold on. That just means I have two criticisms. It definitely feels like it's just a 50 minutes of a larger series. Like, I'm definitely a proprietor of, I don't think every single thing needs to be a whole 12 episode series. I definitely want more anime to experiment with different lengths. But I feel like this could have at least been a full-length movie. I don't know. Because it really felt like we kind of got caught in the middle, which I don't know, I kind of am okay with, though. Because I like the idea that we're just seeing like a small slice of their life. You know, almost like it's not a slice of life, that's a whole different subgenre. Or that's a whole different genre. But, I see it as a positive and a negative. Like, I would have liked to see them actually, you know, meeting for the first time and then getting together. And then also I would have liked to see, you know, what happens near the end. But also, like, what is here is really good. And, you know, we can kind of, like, I like that they decided to focus on, like, you know, if they only had an hour, I like that they decided to focus on, you know, the important things of, like, you know, what actually, you know, makes this series unique. This series in particular unique and interesting, you know? Because we could imagine that, like, okay, you know, before this movie, like, you know, they met, they started dating, yada yada, and then after, like, oh, you know, they had a long distance, but they lived happily ever after. We can get that, but I would have still liked to see it, especially the confession scene, because like, you saw me at the beginning of the movie that I was like super confused. I was like, wait, hold on, did I miss something? But like, no, are they together? Are they not? Because at the very beginning, they showed like flashes of, I think, what was them meeting for the first time. Maybe the music video is actually canon. You know what? Let's watch. We can watch the music video because it's just on YouTube. Nah. Yeah, you know what? We're watching the music video after this. I will not do it now because I might cry again. But let's pull up open the timer again. That is not the timer. I also don't need to do this right now because I'm planning on time stamping this, but whatever. Here, we got the timer back. I hope you're happy. Anyway, So, the only real complaint that I have is that I would have liked to see the beginning and the end a little bit more, but I also at the same time appreciate that we kind of have something like in the middle where we get to kind of like we get a good sense of their relationship and how they feel about each other and their like ebb and flow kind of how conflict kind of comes up and how they resolve conflict. Like we got a very decent look of their relationship in the time that we got, but it would have still been nice to just kind of have that kind of just I'm not even like that much, just like maybe like one scene just to make it particularly clear that like yes, this takes place after they met and they are dating, as opposed to me needing to spend the first like 5-10 minutes of the movie figuring that out. But I definitely do like that aspect that I was totally expecting like the movie to end with that, you know? Like you see a lot of like romance, just not just like Yuri stuff, but like also romance in general. Start with they meet for the first time and then slowly really realizing their feelings, and then eventually it ends with that. Not that I've seen a whole lot of Yuri, actually. I've only just recently gotten into Yuri. I'm not sure why. Completely unrelated to anything else that's happening in my life. But yeah, I don't know. I've been reading some light novels and manga and whatnot. Anyway, not important right now. Point is, I've not seen a whole lot of Yuri, but as far as like romance and the Yuri that oh, hold on. Are these wrist straps like repelling each other because they got magnets in them? Or am I crazy? Anyway, not important right now. Yes, for romance anime in general, it is very out of the ordinary to start with the two main characters entering a relationship, but I do definitely like that. That is, to mention earlier, like I should make a list of things I do and do not like in romance shows. Do not like is definitely the Ranma thing that I talked about in the Ranma discussion about like they hate each other, because I just don't like that. But something I do definitely like is like them starting the I just went to like a random screen from the movie, and it's just Yamada standing on her bed. Which is really funny. But anyway, yes, I do like how they start in the middle of the relationship, and I do like how they really do take the relationship seriously. Like, this is definitely 100% not Yuri bait. And the fact that it's also, like a lesbian relationship is not the main focus, and I do like that. Because it's very easy when you're making, like, you know, like a gay love story to make the gay part the main focus of the story. And it definitely is an aspect, like, it's in there, they talk about it a little bit. But, so it is definitely an aspect to their relationship. But it's not the only thing, you know? There's a lot of different, like, there's a lot of things going on in their relationship. And that is just, like, one facet of it. So it goes a long way to make it feel more like grounded and real, even though the way that it is portrayed is very like magical and romantic. And I think I would say that might be the movie's greatest strength, is that it's able to both at the same time, you know, feel really grounded with the writing, but also feel very like magical at sometimes, because like, you know, when they do the kiss scenes, like the music gets all fancy and there's like these like light droplets all around them. Like it's really good. So I would say that is the movie's main strength. I do also in that list of romance things that I like to see in romance anime. I do like how they have a life outside of their romance, because again, that's another thing that a lot of other shows can fall into, where like the romance is the only thing going on in the characters' lives. Like, no, like, oh my gosh, I'm looking up her name. Yuri Yamada and Tomika Kase. So Yamada has like this whole like plant thing that she has going on. Plant culture. Just thinking like culture as in like, I don't know, like a petri dish culture, whatever. She has that going on, and like she was studying about plants and wanting to go to England, and then also, you know, has her own aspirations with going to college, and then Kase also has her own ambitions about, you know, wanting to be a runner, and that's was kind of also their kind of a conflict in the thing where like their personal lives was kind of getting in the way of their like romantic lives. So I like that. It just like, I don't know, it gives the characters more depth when they have things going on in their lives. And also like how they're constantly wholesome to each other. Like early on, Yamada was like, "Oh my gosh, you're so popular and beautiful, and everybody likes you." And then she was like, "Well, you know, you're amazing in your own way too. Like I stalked you for a year because I saw how dedicated you were to your planting, and that really inspired me, you know." So that I like them just constantly. And then again at the fudging beach where I can't remember her name. Yamada saw Kase naked, and then Kase was like, "Oh, are you being distanced toward me because you don't like how I look naked?" And she's like, "No, actually the opposite. You look effing beautiful naked, actually. It's me that's the problem." And she's like, "Nah, you're great too." So like again, I just love the storytelling trope of like the conflict is the characters are being too nice to each other. And that is definitely a perfect example. I like the room scene. Like when I said earlier, like, oh yeah, they take this seriously as an actual romantic relationship. Like that scene where Kase went to Yamada. I want to keep wanting to say Tanaka, but that's not the same name at all. Where Kase came to Yamada's house. That was another like instance where like, yeah, they are taking this relationship seriously, and they almost took it a little too seriously for a PG-13. But then the mom phone call. But that's like one of those things where like, you know, you can kind of see like, okay, maybe in the future, you know, they might, you know, what's a PG-13 way to say this? They might do it, you know? They might do the do. They might they might do the bumping uglies, doing the nasties, they're probably gonna have sex at some point. I gotta just throw it out there. We got no viewers, it's fine. But yeah, that's one of those instances where, like, yes, they take the relationship seriously, and you can probably imagine afterwards that their relationship will continue to progress. I probably could have just said that, as opposed... Yeah, that was its whole scene. I'm just looking at, like, the chapter selects. You got the whole intro bit, and then the whole lunch episode of Yamada trying to give Kase her bento lunch, and then the room scene, and then the Okinawa episode, and then the sad dream sequence, and then the ending. But yeah, speaking of the room thing, I mentioned this while I was watching it too. It's interesting how they're both not comfortable like being out about their relationship. Like Yamada's friend, yes, I did call her name correctly. Yamada's friend, definitely like knows like, oh yeah, you're in love with her, right? Like, oh, don't worry, I'll support you, buddy. Like her friend is like super supportive, but like when they were talking to like their parents or like other people, they were like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just with my friend. As opposed to like saying girlfriend or partner or lover or whatever. Which actually, let me double check that in the. I have this muted. Hold on. I'm actually double checking real fast. And I lost it. Hold on. Okay, yeah, they do say Tomodachi. I just wanted to check the Japanese version. Because I don't know, dubs are usually good about that, but there are some dubs that are change the wording slightly and change the implication a lot, and that's definitely a specific instance where you want... I want to make sure, like, exactly what are they implying, but yes, to other people, they're saying, like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just with my friend, and, like, that's interesting. I wish they went somewhere with it, because that's like a whole other can of worms of, like, do you want to be open? Do you want to tell your family about this? Who do you tell? Do you want to tell people? Do you even need to tell people? Like, that's a whole other topic about this whole gay thing that I wish they would have gone into a little bit more. And it's weird how they mentioned it without necessarily talking about it at all. Like, they did specifically go out of their way to show that they had a specific scene with both of them on the phone saying, oh yeah, I'm here with my friend. But you know how it goes. But again, I think it's definitely that. I think that is just kind of a sense of, like, this is just a small slice of a larger series. Because yeah, the manga is 5 volumes and has a sequel that is ongoing. So yeah, it is definitely a small slice of a much larger series. So I'm sure at some point they will get into that. But as far as, like, standalone movie is, like, yeah, that's a weird thing that they just kind of mentioned and did not bring up again. But yeah, I like how they handled the whole nudity thing. And how, you know, like, oh, you don't like me when I look naked. Like, no, I love you as me that's self-conscious about my nakedness. And then the whole effing dream sequence of Yamada having doubts and thinking that, like, oh, you know, Kase is just gonna go on to college and get a new girlfriend. And they show her with an unnamed potential new girlfriend in the dream sequence, and it's all watery and underwater shit. Like, that's what effing broke me. No, hold on. What effing broke me was Yamada running to the effing train station and being like, I wanna be with you forever. And, like, I know, like, okay, they're probably still gonna have, like, a long distance relationship, but that's just kind of, like, emotionally showing that, like, yes, she is 100% dedicated to you and they love each other, and wholesome, and it's great, and I love it. It's one of those moments where I'm like, okay, as far as the plot, that really didn't need to happen, but for the whole emotional side of trying to get the plot across, that was 100% necessary. That's interesting in writing, especially during the editing phase where you're trying to figure out, like, what do you need to get rid of and what you can keep. You need to be aware of, like, okay, what is the actual plot that I am telling, and what is the emotional thread that I have in here. And you cannot, if you just get rid of all the emotional threads, then you're just left with a plot synopsis. But if you don't have any plot, then you're just left with a weird art piece. So you need to have both. So I think that last scene was definitely a good example of, it didn't serve a whole lot of the plot, but it was absolutely vital in order to end that kind of, like, emotional arc of the story. If that makes any goddamn sense, what I just said. Hopefully what I said makes sense. But, yeah, you kind of get what I'm getting at. The whole idea of that plot and, I hope what I said makes sense. I hope what I said made sense. The whole thing about plot and emotional arc being somewhat separate but still somewhat connected, and you can kind of disconnect and reconnect them at certain points. I don't know. It's interesting. But I thought this movie did it pretty well. It got me effing bawling, and then they finally, at the post-credit scene was absolutely perfect, where they finally brought up the Morning Glory and about how the Morning Glory can mean you know, ephemeral love, but also eternal bond. And, like, yes, that's what I was talking about earlier. That's why I had this Tumblr meme up. The only change, like their relationship, their love is, I don't know, their relationship as it stands is ephemeral, but the bond that they share is eternal. So their relationship will continue to change and evolve and grow over time, but their bond that they have will be forever. And it's good. I like it. It is a phase, Mom. Show me the permanent state of the self, Mom. Impermanence does not mean any significance, Mom. The key to a happier life is being in a constant state of change and happiness, Mom. I'm gonna keep this meme because I've referenced it like way too often. So we're just gonna keep it around. But yeah, movie's good. Let's end it off with watching the 6 minute and 40 seconds music video, and I will link that in chat. I will find where I can link that in chat. Yeah, chat should be able to stay up. Because I'm not editing. Chat only disappears if I, like, edit out a section of the video. And I will not edit anything out. I will just timestamp it. So you should be able to pull up chat and then pull up this, YouTube video if you are, watching along. Okay. Where's my timer? Okay, I found it. We'll do we'll do a 10-second. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do I have audio? Okay, I have audio. This came out before the actual movie. Too loud. Is this the exact song that they used in the ending? This also might be the exact same thing. This might just be clips from the movie. No, this was made like several years before the movie. Yeah, this was made, maybe 1 year. Because the movie was 2018, and this was uploaded May 2017. No, this is original animation. I'm crazy. How do I commentate over a music video? There's probably a reason why I didn't originally plan to do this. Okay, 100%. Do they get together in this? Or are they already together in this part of the story? I think they're already together. Something I forgot to mention, I like their difference in personalities. I mentioned it during the watch-along, I suppose. But I like how they approach the relationship very differently. And that kind of leads to funny scenes. Like, Yamada is very serious, and Kase is trying to be serious, but is definitely, more flustered. But they both get pretty flustered sometimes. I don't know, it's hard to explain. But I like their similarities and differences. They're going to a water park. Just Kase also has tan lines. Probably from the running club. I'm definitely glad I watched the second. Because I would not give a singular crap about anything that was happening if I did not already know what the series was. These are probably also just scenes from the manga. That was definitely in the movie. I should read the manga. Although the fact that the manga is not finished makes me a little hesitant about that. I suppose it's more finished than what I just saw, but whatever. Kansetsu no Kisu. Is she having another discussion about how she stalked her? Or is this also the same scene from the movie? Because I'm assuming this is just like a highlight reel of the manga. And the movie is also somewhat of a highlight reel of the manga. Song is also really pretty. I like the trumpets. I'm not a music person, so don't ask me any more details. Kimi no Hikari. Is that the name of the actual song? Kimi no Hikari, yes. I can read. Your lights. So yeah, I'm very glad that I saw that after the movie, because I did not know who those characters effing were. Anyway, that is the actual end. What is wing in what is feather in Japanese and wing? Wing is Tsubasa and feather I think is Hane. Hane. Okay. I've been seeing Japanese clips on Twitter of Hane Shotakato of feather shortcuts in Mario Kart World. Hold on, we didn't bring Bleach up. Actually, I think I might have brought Bleach up at some point. I think I mentioned Kenpachi at some point. I don't remember. Oh yeah, I brought up Bleach by just saying hashtag doomed Yuri. It all comes back together. I told you. I tells you. I don't know why I suddenly got like a Boston accent going on all of a sudden. I tells yous. But this is hashtag not doomed Yuri. Hashtag wholesome Yuri. Hashtag blessed Yuri. Hashtag is that math again? No, I think that was just the director. What is the kanji for math? Oh wait, hold on. I'm looking for maths. Tsugaku. Number study. What is... Maybe... No, wait, hold on. What's the kanji for calculator? Because I think that means like mathematic table. Calculator. Taku. Yeah, see that taku, table, desk, looks like the same kanji that I just saw. Watch Solaris, not talk about anime, and talk about the logistics and how do I stop this timer. Once again, watch Solaris have a mental breakdown and then look up the I can't speak words right now, I'm sorry. I just want the answer to this question, and then I'm gonna go lie down and stare at the ceiling for a couple hours. Sato Takuya. And it is indeed the same kanji from Dentaku. Takuya Dentaku table? No idea. Anyway, so yes, it is the same kanji from calculator. Being math calculator in Japanese, using the kanji for electricity table. Dentaku. Anyway. Anime is good. I have no idea what I would rate it right now. I want to say 10. But honestly, I don't know. Again, it's not like a whole complete story, but what is there is really good. I don't know. That's why it's really hard to rank anime. Because I'm like, do I really want to put it above things that are like have more of a beginning, middle, and end? Because that was a really good middle of an anime, but it just didn't have a beginning or an end. But again, as I talked about earlier, that's not inherently a bad thing. So I don't know. It's good. I like it a lot. Okay, I like it a lot. It made me feel, and I liked it a lot. Anyway, one last thing before I go is to announce what is going to be the next anime discussion. I know I'm doing an announcement for a whole whopping 0 people. And if you're watching the VOD of this, you probably already know because I probably posted on Twitter, but we're doing Camphor. And hopefully I made it clear why I'm doing Camphor for Pride Month with the flag. But yes, we did a gay story, a male gay story. Can you say gay for lesbians? I feel like that's gay's usually used for male gayness. Dom, I have a question. I don't know why you're the expert on this, but I have a question. Anyway, so we did a gay anime, we did a lesbian anime, and now we're doing a gender trans anime? We're doing something a little bit more personal. I watched Camphor like 10 years ago, and that was kind of like the thing that led me down the path to awakening of because Camphor is basically I don't know how to explain it. It's like a blend between a battle harem and a magical girl show, because the main character is surrounded by pretty girls that like the main character, but the main character is a magical girl, so he's a guy, and when he transforms into a magical girl, he turns into a girl. And they do play around with like gender and stuff. So, and again, when I watched it like 10-15 years ago, I had a lot less insight to myself, so I am curious if I'm going to get anything new from this show. So yes, it is a dumb show. I'm not actually really expecting people to watch it, but I'm just like, you know what? It's been on my plan to rewatch list for the last like 5 years. I'm curious. I might have interesting things to say about it. So yeah, that'll happen on June 29th, which is one day before I move out. So that'll probably be like the last stream for at least like a week or two. We'll see again what happens, because I'm moving out on the 30th. I'm not exactly sure if I'll be able to stream right away, but we'll see. Either way, that's it. Next anime discussion is I am also gonna watch the dub, because I originally, just for the exact same reason that I watched the Yuri on Ice dub, was because the first time I saw it was in Japanese, and then since then it's gotten a dub. So I'll just watch it just for variety's sake, so I can just see something new. But yeah, I do like the switching back between sub and dub when I'm rewatching a show. Where, you know, I watch it the first time in Japanese and then the second time in English dub. I've done that with a couple series. But anyway, that will be it. Camphor is a 14-episode show, by the way, because I think the original anime was 12, and then it got like 2 extra OVA episodes. So in total, it is 14. Let me just double check. Don't know how to spell or pronounce that. Hopefully by next time I will know. Because I think in Japanese they just said, yeah, Ken Pufa. Ken Pufa is what they said is what it's called in Japanese. But hey, I'm watching it in English dub now, so you know. Episode's 12, and then sequel next 2 episodes is 2, yeah. So it is basically 14 episodes. So yeah, that will be cool. Thank you anyone who watched this VOD. Probably me. You know, shoutouts to VOD watchers, shoutouts to lurkers if there are any. We know YouTube does not count lurkers at all. But if you're a lurker, you're awesome. VOD watchers, you're awesome. Everyone else, even if you stop by for the stream for like 5 seconds, you're also awesome. That's all I have to say. Anyway, next anime stream will be that. Ken Pufa. It's weird because Kenpu is written in hiragana and fa is written in hiragana or katakana. And hiragana usually implies a native Japanese word, and katakana implies it's a loan word. I don't know. It's weird. Whatever. Anyway, next stream will be Gex. Will be another Say Gex stream. Because the Gex trilogy is coming out, I think, like tomorrow. So I will stream that either Monday or Tuesday. We'll see how I feel. I might need to emotionally recover from what I just saw. So maybe it might be closer to Tuesday. But either way, that will be happening soon. And also more things. So I hope you all enjoyed. And I'm going to stop rambling now. Support art, support artists. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you have a good rest of your time. And until next time, stay fresh, cheese bags. I've been yapping for like 3 hours on my own. My throat is dying. But it was fun. I had fun. I cried a little bit, but I had fun. Okay, leaving for real now. Bye!